and welcome back to Backstage. I'm your host, Mr. Magic, and no, he wouldn't tell me when or what, but just know it's going to be happening, and that's all fine. So now we've talked about exclusive events, we've talked about exclusive flowers and what's going on for this Mother's Day, and again, happy Mother's Day to you all. Exclusive homes. Now, for those of you that don't know where this is, it's on Reed Street, directly behind the Supermart. Directly, people say across from 27th Century Boutique, but it's not really across from there. It's like a building down, because the building across from 27th Century is empty.
It is empty.
It's right. It's the one down, so it's directly behind the Supermart. You really do have some very unique furniture in that place.
We do, and I feel that we have some great pieces for mothers. On Mother's Day.
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. One of the, I've been in the store and I've seen your furniture. One of the sections that really draws my attention is your kitchen section. You have that old cooking pot look in there, and the colanders, and you know, very unique pieces.
Exactly.
I mean, you all remember your granny with that big brown wooden bowl doing up the dough. They have those bowls. They have that, takes you back, very nostalgic. In that particular department. And your furniture itself. Now, I heard a comment, because I was by there one day, and I heard a person was in the store and looking at a piece of your furniture, talking about, they were like, they're looking at it, it's like, that looks like it needs to be refinished. And I had to say to him, I said, no, that's just it. That's the uniqueness about that piece.
Rustic.
It's rustic, exactly, that's the word, rustic. That's how it's supposed to look. If you were to paint that, you'd ruin it.
Exactly. You got that. And that's the theme of the store. The theme is a very rustic meets modern. And I chose to open up the store as a very rustic feel, and the reason being is that if you look on TV, you look at all the design shows or the design magazines. That's what you're seeing, right? It's a trend. Yeah,
the reclaimed wood that they're using to build these furniture, and they just about stain them, really.
Exactly. We got some great, reclaimed pieces in our store, and which literally, and I'm not exaggerating, is that we get the container, they come in the shop, and that week they're out. Right, I have clients all the time, and our motto is, "Hey, buy it now because tomorrow it may not be there."
No joke.
It's buy today because today it might not be there.
Exactly.
And customers have come in and said, "Oh, I love this piece. I'm going to come back and get this table." And they come back when they finish work or whatever, maybe, and it's gone.
And it's gone.
Right? And that's what happens. They're great, unique pieces, and we've had, fabulous feedback.
This will explain why you don't have a layaway plan, because
don't do layaway.
There's nothing to lay away. It moves out the door that quickly. Okay.
Very different from any other furniture store here in Bermuda. We can special order. We can bring in whatever piece of furniture that you're looking for. But what we do stock is that rustic meets modern look. It's that rustic pieces of furniture that we do here. We do have some modern pieces as well, but the majority of the things that we bring in are very non-traditional, rustic, and things that are different that you may not find somewhere. I actually do all the buy-in for the shop, so I've traveled great places to look at different things, and I've made some great deals with different vendors. I'm not one that just easily goes in and says, "Yep, I want your product." I research that product, I touch it, I feel it, I make sure that it's going to stand in Bermuda. A lot of people come in and they say to us, "Oh, this is metal. It's going to rust." And a lot of metal stuff does rust. What are we next to? So we're next to the ocean. So water. So a lot of the things that I buy, I have them tested. Are they in Florida because that's close to water, or any other islands, and I get feedback from that. So the things that we do bring in have been tested, and they have to be tested for that, because I refuse to sell a product that's not going to work here in Bermuda.
And that makes sense.
It's not, someone said to me, "Oh my gracious, you have all these visitors, you're going to be rich." I said, "Well, let me tell you something. If I wanted to be rich, I surely wouldn't be into events and furniture, because I'd be probably an investor, so I can invest your money. So no, it's not going to make me rich. Not at all. That's the business that I wouldn't be in. But I enjoy. It's a passion. You know? I feel that everybody that's in a job or position, they should be passionate about it, and that's my thing. I'm very passionate about what I do. My customers are at the heart. I love working with people. My previous 15 years that I worked was with people. So I've brought that knowledge, from the corporate world into my business, and it is working with people. Finding out from them what is it that they want, what can I do to help them or make them happy. So that's how we utilize our business strategy. And just we want to make sure that people come in and they love our store, they love our product, they love what we do. That's what makes us happy.
And that's fantastic. And I'm glad you put it in that perspective in regards to all three businesses, as far as, like I said, Exclusive Homes, Exclusive Flowers. And actually, Exclusive Flowers is located right now in the building of Exclusive Homes on Reed Street.
That's right.
And Exclusive Events, well, the office is there, but the warehouse is up in Southampton. So there's definitely
location.
Yeah, in a special location. That's right, a secret location. Max 20 tracks. Anyway, where you guys, have supply if necessary, and of course, supply is being restocked on a regular basis to make sure that people can get what they want.
Yeah.
So back on to again this weekend, Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all as well.
Yep.
Something special for them. We don't know where or when, but it's going to happen. So for you mothers out there, you may be getting a surprise visit from one of your crew members.
Exactly. And another thing that I just want to throw out there real quick is that anybody that's watching this segment or show, you can give us a call to order Mother's Day flowers. It's 238-3331, and I'm just going to throw this in there. If you mention Channel 82, we'll be more than happy to offer you 15% off on your flower arrangement.
And if you mention you saw this on Backstage,
or Backstage,
same deal.
Backstage, Channel 82, whatever you want to call those.
No, don't get creative and think you can say Channel 82 Backstage to get 30% off. That's not the deal.
15% off.
15% off if you mention one or the other. If you mention them both, it's still 15% off.
That's right.
All right, so they'll do that for you. Stephen, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Truly appreciate you doing this, not only for mothers this weekend, but for the listeners. You couldn't ask for this. You get 15% off just for mentioning Channel 82 or Backstage.
That's just during Mother's Day.
Just for this Mother's Day special, because this is going to be only shown today and Sunday. Mother's Day, you'll see this, and this is the deal. All right, so we appreciate each and every one of you. Again, appreciate you for being here.
Thank you.
Folks, have a great weekend. Have a great Mother's Day to all of you, and we'll see you next week with a new guest, new conversation here on Backstage. I'm your host, Mr. Magic. Again, my guest, Stephen Faries from Exclusive Group of Companies. We wish you all a happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day for all the mothers out there.
Good night, and see you next week.